Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition. Right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick this away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Florida State's offense making their way on the field to open this game.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Handoff to the single back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Noles.
What a touchdown here by this offense. And I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The Tigers offense out there for their first possession. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who could be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher. Very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quick.
And they'll start off with a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
And they'll give it to the back. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And the Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
The Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And there's the handoff.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Gonna run it. It's Davis. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll run it here. The Noles looking to keep this drive rolling.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards. And here he gets the 1st down.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Applying for the touchdown on the right side. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught on the outside. It's Moore. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, it's Basco. Throws to the tight end. He's got it for a big gain. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This comes on offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. It should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Here's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. That short completion sets up a 3rd down play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On the play. Now, a 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Noles line up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. We'll go with the ground game. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the mark. Now,
fourth down.
the Seminoles will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert.
Let's go.
A running play called on fourth down. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll be brought down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On third down, it's a handoff. The Noles will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense cannot be stopped. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Looks like they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Catch made on the right side.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looking to pass. It's Vasco. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incomplete. Second down coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Refusing to be brought down. And he just steps out of bounds. A takeaway to wrap up this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And it's a bunch formation. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender. Breaking free at the 35. And the ball to the ground. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Clemson will have the first down. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught quickly. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
Tackle, but first down. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
First down from the offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Gain of 7. Second down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
And the Tigers will line up here on 1st down and goal. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? It's a run to the left. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
And the Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Here's the throw deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw to the left side. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion, an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
The Seminoles will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Brown.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Running play called on 3rd and short. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, we take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. This one will be a 60-yard attempt. Can he get it there? And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And now the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's 3rd down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Football comes out. Ball carrier recovers his own fumble on 4th down, but it's a turnover on downs.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here comes a handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Brings up second down.
Dropping back, it's Basco. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to...
It is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Runs right over the defender. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First and 10 now for the offense. There's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The back's got it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Basco. Running out of time in the pocket. Eludes the rush. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. From everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.